Hey everybody, Master Dragoon here. Last time on Legend Dragoon, we got back the Dragoon spirit and got a new party member, Congo. And like I said, off screen, I did some addition grinding. A couple of characters did grow a level, mostly because off screen I was able to manage killing one of those blue birds, which gives you 1,000 experience points, so that was pretty good. Also, I've now done Fury of Sticks up to 60 times, so we are done with that. So now we can start working on Summon 4 Gods. I'm not quite done yet with Rod Typhoon. And we still have those two. And you know what? I want to use Congo this episode, but in a moment, after we get his, an item for him. Also, another thing that happened while I was off grinding, those Archer Lion, Centaur things, they do drop an arrow for you, but it's not a detonating arrow. They drop for you a bemusing arrow. That is the item they drop, not what I thought. So okay, this episode we're going to go off track a little bit, back to the first disc, and after we go back through the Barrens. Yes, I know, because you are stupid and will not let me change this disc in between games, because that would be a good idea. Can't believe I can do that while playing the Final Fantasy games, but I can't do it while playing this one. Stupid. Amazing art! Telling me to wait. And cutscene. Mini cutscene. This is why I had to stop at the Barrens, because, well, this happened. So yeah, I hope you all didn't think that she was going to just stick around to help us get Lynn and go away. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And now she is going to continue forcing herself into our party, even though we really want her to go away, but she's staying. Go ahead, Lynn. We're just trying to get Merlu to go away and not continue following us. She's weird. We already have Rose. We don't need some other weird chick in our party. Okay, so yeah, we're stuck with Merlu. Aren't we all excited about that? Yeah, those guys. Those guys give you bemusing arrow as a slightly rare drop.
Yes. Double slash.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm sure I was getting feedback off the TV through my mic, so hopefully that's not noticeable. But already, summon 4 gods. And I failed. Reoccurring themes. Me failing at additions. It's going to be happening a lot. Okay, so we continue to get out of here. And another battle. So yeah, the slight differences between the longbow and the bemusing arrow, I suppose. If you're going to go around and killing those special creatures that have a really high chance of dodging your attacks, and countered. That is the first time I've been countered in this entire video. Because I don't even know how to do the addition they're hitting me with. Yeah. Is the fact that the bemusing arrow is indeed stronger than the longbow, but if you're fighting the special creatures, it has better accuracy, so you'll be more likely to hit them. Which is a pretty good thing to have. So yeah, if you can, when trying to go against those creatures, I would recommend, or at least what I'm going off of to find these creatures would recommend, is using characters like Hashel, Rose, or Shauna as your other 2 party members. There we go. I did it while I was talking about other stuff. Yay. But yeah, nobody gained any like Dragoon levels or anything while I was grinding. Nothing overly special happened. Okay, so we could go over there and do what we're supposed to do. But we're going to go this way. Run into enemies that we haven't seen for a while, like that guy. And countered. Yeah, you'll start noticing after a while that the counters actually become more of a annoyance than they were before. You didn't think that the additions would always make the counters so simple to get through, right? I mean, seriously. Okay, so we go over here, and we have a barrier station. And so what we need to do is we can go to either north or south Sordillo. And where I want to go is the south one. I'll show you where it brings you to on the north one after I'm done doing what I'm doing. Now, of course, because you can travel in between areas pretty easily, and I failed the last one, BJ. This is what you would want to do in case you probably wanted to go to a certain shop, because I think certain shops sell items that other shops do not. So if you want to go to one of those shops, you have to go all the way back to one of these areas here, which are all divided up by those signposts, and it's fairly easy to get around in this game. Unless you want to go through one of the dungeons or something, which I wouldn't recommend. But okay. Now, if you haven't noticed, I didn't have to switch to the first disc again. That's because there's something special we can do here, involving the merchant that sold us the bottle. Now he is showing us a stone. Don't worry about a rose, we have 1,000 gold. Okay, so we can ask him if he can give us discounts. But he won't. Because this is completely an optional thing. You cannot do something optional and try to get a bargain on it, unfortunately. So we had to pay the full 1,000 gold. But believe me, it's worth it. Because we got the golden Dragoon spirit. Which, guess what that means? And I'm sorry, Heschel, but you're the one that has to leave our party. Even though I just got you learning your next, addition. But we now have another Dragoon in our party. So the only one that does not have a Dragoon spirit is Muru. Also, behold, this is Congo. Look at all his HP. He is a truck. I'm not kidding. He is a truck. He has 134 attack damage, 142 defense. The only sad part about Congo is, as usual, magic. His magic kinda sucks. But what you'd expect, he's a giant. You can't make an overall tank in a game. If you do, you're going to break the game. It's just how things go. But I'm okay with that because this guy hits like a truck. Okay, so show you where this takes us. So north of Serdio brings us to the fortress town where we fought Congo for the first time, and now this is Pursuit. Look at that, 230 damage. And he doesn't even have his best equipment on yet. Trust me, for the longest time, Congo is going to be stronger than Dart. So, We're back at the town of Hoax. So that's where that one takes us. So yeah, if you can just get to these signposts and stuff, you can go to pretty much any area in the game, so long as you've already been there. And since pretty much you have to go to every town at the beginning of the game for level completion and storyline and everything, it's pretty darn fun. Even later in the game, we're going to get something that'll just fly us around the whole entire friggin' place. I bet you couldn't expect that that's near the end of the game. But okay, so I have a couple of decisions here. I can either go with Burning Rush or Crush Dance. Crush Dance gives me 100% more damage than Burning Rush, but Burning Rush gives me 2 more SP. I will be going with Crush Dance for the damage because I want to kill things fast. But if you want to level up your Dragoon slightly faster, I mean it's 2. And I know 2 eventually builds up to it quite a bit, but still, it's only 2. It's not that big of a difference. And I just need all that attack damage because attack damage is nice. Oh, so very nice. It gets things done. Okay, so... And of course, unfortunately, since we keep on working on King Albert, for completion purposes, if I get him completely done with all his additions, unfortunately you guys won't be seeing him as much because I'll be busy working on everybody else's. So to refrain from that actually happening, I'm going to take him out of my party.